Hi there. I want to give you a little health tip that's going to help keep you much healthier, could save you tens of thousands of dollars in medical expense, and could possibly save your life. What I'm talking about here is the liver and the gallbladder. I'm going to show you how you can do your own liver and gallbladder operation for less than $10. And don't worry, because I'm going to prove it to you. Okay, but first let me just tell you the function of these organs in the body so that you kind of have an understanding of what's going on. Now don't worry, because I'm not going to use any kind of fancy medical terms. I want everyone to be able to understand this, because we've been held in the dark too long by the medical society, and now it's time to bring you some light, because we've been getting robbed for too long by a bunch of useless operations. Okay, now I'm not naysaying all operations, but there's a lot that could be avoided by some very simple, cheap techniques. Alright, here we go. Now the liver is one of the most important organs in the body. Okay, you take this out, you're dead. Okay, no more life. Your body will cease to function without it. Now your liver is located right about here. Okay, it's right along in here, the right side of your body. Okay, I'll give you a close-up shot. So here's a close-up shot of the liver right here. This is just it pulled back a little bit smaller. Now you can think of the liver as a giant filter that filters out all the garbage that we put into our body, breaks it down, and sends it out either as bile or back into the bloodstream. It also helps to regulate vitamins, minerals, amino acids. It produces bile that helps to break down fats in the body. Just things of this nature. It's basically just a manufacturer and a filter for the body. Okay? And the other little piece we're talking about here is this little guy called the gallbladder. Okay? Many of you probably heard of gallstones and things of this nature. Now the gallbladder, it's just a little organ. It stores the extra bile from the liver. Okay? It's just like a little storage unit. And it will secrete bile from here whenever the body needs it to help break down fats that are in the small intestine. Now most of you probably have some liver and gallstones, okay? Now they're probably there, they may not hurt, but I'm sure you probably have them unless you've just eaten a perfect diet all your life. Okay, and about 99% of us have not. So you probably have some. And these little things form just when the liver and gallbladder become a little too toxic from processed and junk foods, and they become very acidic. This bile becomes very acidic, and then it begins to crystallize and become hard and form like these little stones. So how do we get these stones out of the body? Okay, now please don't wait until you get pain in this area and you double over and you have to go to the hospital and tell your doctor, oh God, I got pain here, and then he's going to x-ray you and say, hey, wow, you've got gallstones. You know what, we got to do surgery. We're going to have to go in there, cut out your gallbladder, okay, because it's got some stones in there. Okay, now 99% of the time this is completely ridiculous, because this is going to run you from about 10 to 20 grand to do this operation. Okay, and if you're lucky, you got good insurance, but you're still going to have to pay a $500 premium just to do the surgery. So before you go and get robbed and butchered, alright, just think about this for a second. Your organs inside your body here are like the engine inside your car. So if a piece or a part in your car becomes rusted or corroded or whatever, just doesn't run properly anymore, you can't just go inside that engine in your car and just rip it out and say, okay, now the problem's fixed. You know, it's good, let's go. Because without every part, the engine doesn't run properly. And maybe not even run at all if you pull out certain pieces. So each piece has its own function inside the engine that helps it run properly. The same thing inside the body. Each organ has a certain function that works synergistically, which just means that everything works in combination together, just like clockwork. So if you go in and you take out this gallbladder, your body's going to have lots of problems trying to break down fats. So in the long run, you're going to have to really watch every little thing that you eat, and you'll probably have to take some type of supplements such as bile salts for the rest of your life to help break these things down in the body, certain foods that you take, because you're not going to have a gallbladder that's going to help do its proper function and break down these fats in the body. Now yes, the liver will do it, but sometimes this causes a lot of diarrhea in people and things of this nature. You just don't want to go that route, because now I'm about to tell you and show you a way to remove these stones for less than $10 and no surgery. And no medical doctor will tell you about this. Why? Because it takes thousands of dollars out of their pockets. Because this is some type of alternative healing. Just a quick little story. My father is a chiropractor, and for many years the medical association tried to hold these guys down and say, no, this is a bunch of garbage and you don't need this. And so they pushed it down for many years. But as the years went on and people continued to get adjustments and saw the health benefits from this, then the medical association said, okay, well, maybe it's okay then. So then they kind of changed their minds and said it was okay. My father even gives adjustments to medical doctors. And he told me one time, one of them even looked at him and said, wow, for the longest time we were taught you were the bad guys. So it was just a type of alternative healing that was taking away from their little association and control that they kind of have everybody still under to this day. We're learning though, we're coming out of the box and getting better. And now even insurance companies pay for chiropractic. Okay? It's considered okay by the medical association now. Go figure. Anyways, my point is that just because the medical association doesn't believe in it does not mean it's not true or that it doesn't work. They are just running a massive business that keeps people ignorant of health so that they continue to just keep raking in truckloads and truckloads of your money as they tend to treat your problems. The true natural ways are too cheap, and they won't get enough money by using these methods. So now let's take a look, and I will prove to you this very cheap method, how to clean and clear these stones out, that can save you a lot of money in medical expense, sickness, disease,